Best behavior. Okay. So everyone, welcome to the team call here. It is March 1st. Welcome to a new month. Yes, we just finished a leap year February. That was pretty awesome. And on that leap year day, I got myself to Success Club 6. So that was pretty awesome. And now that is your goal for everyone. Everybody's goal every month is Success Club 5. That is your goal. So last month, I did not run through to see where everybody got. I know I got 6, Sam got 2. I will post on Thursday or tomorrow. I'll post in the next 2 days who hit what for Success Club. It's good to get any points. Doesn't matter how many you get, but 5 is how you're going to build your business. So shoot for 5 every month. That is your goal. Unofficially right now, Casey is part of the team. We're almost there. Casey got her challenge pack today. So she'll be starting 22-minute hardcore, which, by the way, we do have starting on the 21st. We will be having a challenge group starting up. We're going to be joining forces with Lou and a few other people, and we're going to do a challenge group 22-minute hardcore.
Okay.
When?
So, what?
When?
March 21st.
21st, okay.
Yep, so get yourselves ready for that. So get yourself the program. I'm actually finishing up Hammer and Chisel on that Sunday, so I'll be starting 22-minute hardcore the next day.
Okay.
Crying baby, crying baby.
Hi, Maritza.
Hi. You see, there's Lolo. See? Hello.
Hi. Okay, so we're gonna do 22-minute hardcore then, so that'll be great. So Casey, get yourself ready for that, which you'll already be into the program, so you'll be our veteran.
Hold on, guys. Sorry.
Okay. And Maritza, can you mute yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
There we go. Cool. Okay. So yeah, so we'll do 22-minute hardcore. That'll be good. So anybody who wants to get in, obviously now's the time to promote it. Just came out, great new program. So go ahead and promote that, and we'll start the challenge group on the 21st. So all Casey has to do at this point is we got to do the transfer paperwork. Casey, I'm going to send you an email. I'm just going to take a picture of it, send it to you. All you have to do is print it out, sign it, take a picture, and email it to the directions on the bottom, and you'll be all set. And you'll be right.
That's good.
That's good. So with that, that's awesome. Sarah, I think, was trying to come on. Let me see what she said. Well, hold on one second. So for tonight's call, we're going to discuss how to make new contacts. So a few of you are in Coach Basics. I think actually all of you are in Coach Basics. If not, let me know. I'll add you to it. And it's okay to go through Coach Basics every month because you're going to pick up something new that you didn't know before. So always go ahead and follow through. I'm still building. I'm changing things and making things new for new information I get. But it's just 21 days and teaches you how to, just start your business right. What are you laughing at, Sam?
Your phone. Right.
I know. It's driving me, and my phone's going to die. You see, you just make things happen. So in making new contacts, there's a whole lot of new ways to make new contacts. One of the first ways I ever learned how to do it was just start writing names down. And these aren't names of people that you think might be interested in anything. They're just names of people you know. That's it. So I had a quiz for the last 3 days of write down names of 10, 20, and 30 people that you know. So you, by this point, should have had 60 names of people that you know. I guarantee you know at least 60 people. I have 1,700 friends on Facebook. I don't know most of them, but they're contacts. They're people's names. They are people. So when you start writing people's names down, start with family, go to friends, and then you think of friends, and you think of your friend's family, and then you think of your friend's family's family. And then it just kind of expands from there. And then you think of, oh, I met this person here, I worked here, back when I was younger, and then you think of like 9 other names of people you worked with when you were there. It just keeps spiraling. And, then you could do a little Facebook stalking for somebody who you knew 23 years ago, and go ahead and find them. And that's fine. So that's how you start by making new contacts. Is they're not really new contacts. They're people that you know. You're just reaching back out to them. So that's an excellent place to start, is by doing that. The next place to go when you're doing this is, okay, let's say you are really fast and you work really hard and you talk to 200 people a day. And after a month, you have run out of people that you know. How do you make new contacts? Okay, well, that's where you go into social media and Facebook. And there's a few different ways to do it in there. You can just make contacts with friends you might know, people you might know, friends of friends, whatever it is on there, you go through. Go into some of your friends' pages, click on their friends, go through all of their friends and see people you may know. You can go into groups. We all have different hobbies and different things that we like. So go into a group, join a group, and start being active in it. And you start to meet new people. I'm in a couple of groups that have to do with obstacle course racing. So I meet new people in there all the time. So you just go in there and you just meet new people and you make new contacts. And throughout all of this, you have to remember that you are not going into this with an agenda. You are going into talking to these people to make new friends, make new contacts. Everything in life is about networking. And it does not have to always be networking about Beachbody. That's actually going to piss a lot of people off, and I don't want you to do that. For instance, I talk to a lot of people, some guys I went to high school with. We haven't even spoken about Beachbody. I'm talking to him for a few months now, but he does tiling for floors and kitchens and bathrooms. That's something I can use in the future. And if I in some way can add value to his life or with whatever I do, I'll do that. I talk to a lot of people who just like to listen to me because I inspire them. And that's fine. It has nothing to do with Beachbody. We just talk about that. So I add something to their life and I see if there's anything else I can help them with. That's all these conversations are that you're having with them. That's it. And if at some point you start talking about Beachbody, that's cool. That's great. But you're not going to head in that direction. You're just going to make friends. So there's one other way I want to talk about how to make contacts, but I'm going to have Sam and Becca speak about a few ways that they make new contacts first. Becca, you can go ahead first because Sam uses a lot of words.
I have been working on getting more comfortable. I think I've always been all right with talking with people at the supermarket or at the post office or just out there. I'm friendly. I'm always nice. If someone's asking me like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm always perky and I'm great, or I'm okay. How are you? Whatever it is to just sort of be up, as long as I get that back. I just try to continue a dialogue. Derek and I shop every week after Fit Club on Wednesday nights. The same girl is always working the checkout register. So ever since Fit Club started in July or August, we see Darcy on Wednesday nights. And Darcy sees us all sweaty and in our workout gear. And she asks, she wants to know, she's intrigued. She sees all the vegetables we buy all the time. So while that's nothing media based, that's, I think, one of those examples of I see her every week. We chit chat about things. I throw out like recipe ideas. I don't mention Shakeology per se, but these are some healthy options for things that we've been doing, that kind of thing. Or I was telling Tim 2 weeks ago, I had a bunch of Shakeology packets to put in the mail. And I ran into, I went to the counter at the post office, and the guy had just made a cup of coffee, which smelled amazing. And I hate coffee, but it smelled amazing. and he was talking about how, this was going to help him get him through his day. And I'm like, oh, well, I know something that it's probably a lot healthier for you to get you through your day. That was one of those, maybe in the moment, shameless advertising kind of things. But it piqued his interest. He was interested. And I unfortunately didn't have any cafe latte flavor packets with me, but Tim was gracious enough to give me some, and I went back later and left some for him. But I've been working more on seizing the opportunity out there amongst the masses to just be nice and engaging. And if anything, I've found that people's moods improve when you are pleasant, patient, and really, really nice.
Yeah, I like that. And when you genuinely care and listen to what they have to say, that's the important part. And Becca brings up a great point that this business, although social media makes it, it's a great platform for us to build our business, we need to really get comfortable with speaking to humans face to face.
Yeah.
Because that is truly what is going to make, you cannot get the same connection on social media. You should be messaging very little. If anything, you should be using phone calls or FaceTime or set up a Zoom call, whatever it is. Seeing someone face to face and seeing them and hearing their voice is what's going to make a significant difference, because your personality does not come out through a message. Your personality can come out through the phone, but your true personality will come out when somebody can see you and see your actions and see your expressions as you're talking to them. Mm-hmm. Then, your face can light up theirs.
Yep.
And that's what'll help. And yes, maybe it was a little shameless advertising for the business, but let's also remember that Shakeology is a significant benefit to everybody's life.
Yeah.
It is amazing stuff. So it is something great for us to offer. And it's kind of like you having this and not offering it to them is kind of the wrong thing.
Yeah.
If you see a situation where you think you can benefit their life with it, offer it. All of you on here are women. Sure, you carry purses with you. Throw a couple of packets in your purse and have them with you. One of each flavor. Give them out. Have your business cards. Hand them a sample with your business card. Get their contact information, and this way you can follow up. The fortune's in the follow-up, so you always want to follow up with them. You don't want them to follow up with you.
Right.
So always get their information as well. But you've now given them your information, and you've given something to them that they can try, that they can see if it will make their life better. So don't feel, ashamed to do it. It's something that's very good. It's something that will really help change their life. So no, Becca, that's awesome, because I remember you, even 6 months ago, talking to people in person was a very difficult thing.
Very difficult.
So you have come a very long way, and I'm very proud of you. So great job for that.
Thank you.
All right, Sam, you're up.
Everything Tim and Becca said.
Yes. Oh my God, Sam, so few words. That was awesome.
Well done, Sam.
I don't have too much to add, because it's, it is finding people, friends of friends through Facebook, joining groups, being friendly, being interactive, all that other stuff. But what I would say is not so much of where to find people, but more of your, not necessarily your approach, but your thought process. Greatly along the lines of what Tim said of going in without an agenda. You want to just make sure that you are being genuine, that you are being giving in terms of adding value to somebody's life. Like if you go to a restaurant and you can clearly see your waitress is having a shitty day. Hi, how you guys doing? What do you guys want for drinks? You're like, stop, just stop. Be like, hey, how are you doing today?
Yeah.
If you don't mind my saying, it looks like you're having a rough day. You all right? Anything I can do for you? I'll be like super cool customer, and Yeah, you're right. You want to sit down? I mean, just give something to them that has, like Becca said, being really nice and being really friendly. Dude, especially here in New England, I know there's like some of you who are like not in Connecticut, but without using lots of ugly words, we can be really harsh in our non-friendliness. You know what I mean? Like,
there is no Southern hospitality up here.
No.
that would be correct.
You guys
Yeah.
kept all of that after the war. Thank you.
Yeah. The civil part is still down south. No. But yeah, just be giving, be genuine, and I forgot what else I was going to say.
You need another G word.
Gross.
Be great.
Gracious. No, that was not what I was going to, just going into it without an agenda and with the sole purpose of, seeing what you can offer them, and just like going in pretending, even if you start out pretending that you want to be friends with this person, like just be real. This is what I was going to say. Be interested. So like when your server says, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I've had a really rough day. Be interested. And something like Tim says, I use a lot of words all the time. I talk a lot. It's what I do. I'm a storyteller. But the words that you use, try to focus them on them, not on you. So it's okay to, when somebody starts opening up and telling you a story, telling you something about them, it's okay to pepper in a little bit, but keep it on them. Make your words asking them questions about them, asking them questions about what happened, it helping them to enhance their story, because it's not about us, it's about them. And that is being giving. And that so much comes from that. That's what starts to build trust. That's what starts to build a bond. And that's what starts to build a relationship.
It's almost like dating. So I know for some of you, you haven't dated in a while, but it's because you're with someone, not like me. It's because whatever. But it's truly like that, because you think about when you met your significant other, your first, few weeks with them, all you did was ask questions about them and who they are and where they came from, because you were truly and genuinely interested in who they were and who they were as a person, and what their whole background was. So that's really the whole mindset to go into any conversation you have with someone, is just like that. Yes, Sam?
I just wanted to say, continuing with what you're saying, when you go in with an agenda, that's the only thing flying around your head. Oh my God, how can I make this person a customer? How can I make this person a coach? How can I get them to drink Shakeology? How can I get them? Shut yourself up, and you're not going to think of the questions that you truly would like to know, that you would be interested in, if that's what's going on in your head. If you focus on purposefully getting that out of your mind and just take 30 seconds and just focus on that person and really listen to what they're saying, shut everything else out, then you'll actually have genuine questions that you're like, oh, why did that happen? Oh, that really sucks. Well, what do they do? You know what I mean? And then it brings on those genuine questions.
Yeah, I mean, and people can read from a mile away that you have an agenda.
Yep.
So just don't. All right, so we've got 7 minutes left. Let me, the last two things I want to talk about as far as making new contacts. This is kind of the subtle way of doing it, where you're going to have people reach out to you. And when people reach out to you, those are some of the best contacts you can make, because they're already showing you that you are doing something that they want to be doing, and you are there to be their role model. So they're looking up to you. The way to do it is telling your story. There's a whole training we're going through right now in one of our parent groups, who is discussing telling your story. And that's something that we're going to be going over ourselves. I'm thinking about actually adding it to Coach Basics on one of the days. But really what it comes down to is you need to open up and be honest with yourself about who you are. In order to attract people like you need to let the world know who you are. So there's a whole video that I sent to Sam. It's about an hour long, but there's a small snippet in it for about 15 minutes that's really important, and it breaks down how to tell your story. And when you tell your story, and it can be broken up into a lot of different things. A lot of us have a long story, but a lot of us have different stories and different phases where we've made changes, and you can share all of them and break them down and tell your story. If you watch my posts that I do, I'll write them all down, I save them, and I'll post them in Hootsuite so that they post regularly every day. And you should be posting a story about yourself every day, whether it be how you've changed your life by working out. Maybe it's something about coaching. Maybe it's, for me, I talk about my divorce. I talk about losing my job. I talk about losing 40 pounds. So I talk about all of these things. And with all of that, that is the story I tell. And when you open up and you tell people that story, they'll relate to that. And you have to tell your story as if you're talking to one person in particular. And that one person in particular is the old you. Talk to the old you. You just went back in time and you met the old you and you said, look, old me, what are you doing with your life? This is what we need to do to change. And tell that story. Tell that story of what you went through. And make a cool picture to go with it and be fun, but be honest and be genuine about it. And when people read that, they will make a connection with you. And those are the people who will reach out to you. So I will post that video again. I'll try to find out in the video what time frame to watch so that you don't have to watch the whole hour.
It's around, because I watched it just the other day. I think it's around 21 or 22.
Okay. I mean, the whole video, if you have the hour, watch the whole thing. It's good. But the meat of it is right in that section. So it'll teach you how to break down your story and how to write it and frame it. And then you just have to tell your own story. Now with that, I have opened up our business page, the Oracle Health and Fitness business page, to everyone. So anybody who wants, this is now an open medium for all of you to go in there. And I want you to practice your story, write it out, and post it in there. Because in there, the business page is people who have a genuine interest for this. So not only are you getting people who are, relating to you, but they're also people who are interested. So this is where you can really target specific people for you. So post it on the business page. And when you do it, you're going to have a call to action in there about, like or comment on this post. You should have a whole Wufoo form set up, which we'll talk about later. It's a survey that people will go in there and you can collect their information in their email. So then you can reach out to them because these are people, if they have filled out your survey, these people want to know more information about what you are offering. That is basically somebody walked into your store, took something off of the shelf and brought it to the cash register. And now they want to pay for it. They want to know more about this product. I mean, it doesn't get much easier than that. So the whole entire form is open to you. So I will add you all in there as to be able to post in there. So if you have not liked the Oracle Health and Fitness #PayItForward page, like it. And I will make sure that I put you in there in a role where you can post. And you will be able to also reach out to contact people who have liked your posts. So this way you can really open up your business and make new contacts that way. I'm currently paying for more likes on that page. I am paying for customers for you guys to get for free. So it's definitely something you want to take advantage of to be able to utilize for your own business. But again, it really comes down to telling your story. So watch that video, learn how to tell your story, because when you do that, that's when things make a change. I was talking to Patty last summer about it, And she said that's really when she noticed her business make the biggest change, is when she opened up and stopped making posts about what people should do and started making posts about what she did for herself. And by doing that, you open up yourself. You make yourself vulnerable and genuine, and people will see that because now you're human. People like humans, not robots. So be human, be genuine, and people will then feel that. And then you can go out there and be genuine and genuinely help them. And again, we're going to go back to, you're not going into this with an agenda. People reached out to you, people reached out to me and said, I feel what you went through. I feel like I'm in the same situation going through a divorce myself. They just needed somebody to talk to. They're basically using me as a therapist. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So whatever you can offer them as a listening ear, do it. But that's what you're there for. That's how you're building new relationships. And that's how we make these new contacts. So with that, we will go, because I do have another call to jump on with Maritza. So does anybody have any questions about making new contacts? All good? Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for being on the call tonight. I love how I'm watching the team grow. These calls are getting bigger and bigger. I absolutely love it. So keep on going. Next week, not sure what we're going to talk about, but it will be talking about something to do with the Power Hour and how you can utilize all these contacts that you make and be able to stay in contact with them and follow up. We have Wine and Work this Friday. So for those of you who are not local, if you are free Friday between 6 and 8 or 9, and you want to be part of it, let me know. You can go ahead, pour yourself a glass of wine. We can get you on a FaceTime or a Zoom call, and we can have us join virtually and do some work together. Because Friday night, we are going to be setting up Streak. Streak is the app that we're going to be using to follow up with all of our customers. All the top coaches use this. The top coaches who are signing 30 to 40 coaches a month are using this. Why would we not want to use the same thing? So we're all going to learn how to do that. We're going to get our set up this Friday. So it's Eastern time, between 6 and 9, we will be doing this. But you're welcome to jump in anytime. So let me know. We'll be posting about it on the team page. Otherwise, everyone have a wonderful evening, and we will all chat with you later.
Night, everybody.